Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a moment and make this video just kind of giving you all the details of what to expect in our 2025 upcoming summer mission trip in the student ministry. First things first, before we get into all the details, I wanted to remind you that this Sunday on January 26th, we are having a mission trip meeting. And so this Sunday, January 26th, right after our second service, we are going to be meeting up in the attic, and I'm going to just try and answer as many questions as I can that you guys might be having about the mission trip. A lot of the information that's in this video will be at that meeting too. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what to expect. That meeting is not required, but I do highly encourage you to show up just to get as many of those questions out of the way as possible. That being said, this video is going to try to address as many of those questions ahead of time before you have to ask them. So I really have a script right here. I'm just going to be reading down the list of kind of what to expect in our mission trip. So first thing first, where are we going? We are going to Elizabethton, Tennessee, and that's about an 8-hour trip south in our eastern Appalachian area. That's one of the areas that were really affected by the hurricanes this past summer, and so I wanted to just take an opportunity to go down there. The dates for that trip are June 10th through the 14th. That is a Tuesday through Saturday, so that's a 5-day trip. We are going to be leaving on Tuesday, travel down there, and then we're going to be working for those 3 days, trying to get as much as we can done, and then we're going to come back on Saturday. As for who is able to go on this trip is only open to current high school students. Unfortunately, due to a limited amount of spots IDES is allowing us, we are not going to allow any incoming freshmen due to just that a limited amount of spots. We are going to be taking 10 students, first come, first serve. So that's 10 students for current high school only, and as a first come, first serve basis. So the signups for that will be on a sheet of paper up in the attic, and I'll give that sign up sheet for everyone as soon as our interest meeting ends. And by the way, even if the spots fill up, so if you see that you're the 11th name on that list, I still encourage you to put your name down as just an alternative. There's always a chance someone might drop out. And we're also exploring possibilities of seeing if we can open up more slots for the mission trip. So please, I encourage you to write down the name of your student, or if it's you who's going, write your own name down. Next up, the cost of this trip. The cost is going to be $250 per student. While IDES actually is a free mission trip, they actually ask if we can cover any travel expenses and food costs for breakfast and lunch. They provide dinner and lodging, but this will just help cover all the travel and food expenses. So that'd be $250 per student. And IDES also has some age guidelines to expect. So any student who is under the age of 16 will have to be accompanied by a parent or guardian. I know in the past, Chris is able to assume some legal guardianship. Even through our waivers, we're kind of allowed that. And if that's something that concerns you, please come up and talk to me. I'd love to have a conversation about all that. As for students who are 16 and 17, all they require for that is just having a youth leader. And we'll have plenty of youth leaders on this trip, experienced youth leaders who've taken many, many mission trips before. And if you're age of 18, they can attend independently. They're legally an adult, so they are allowed to go as an adult. For fundraising for this trip, while the students are definitely encouraged to do their own fundraising and find sponsors for this trip, the student ministry themselves will be hosting a spaghetti dinner run by the students who are attending this mission trip late April, early May. So it's a spaghetti dinner fundraiser. The student ministry has done it before, and it has done a lot of fundraising before, and it helps offset that cost. I'll be sharing a lot more details of what to expect in that. But like I said, it'll be early April or late April, early May. And once I get a finalized list of who all's going, I'll start sending out tickets so you guys can start selling them. Next steps. So like I said, sign-up sheet will open immediately after Sunday's meeting. And if you're selected, I'll start sending out an information sheet for you to complete so we can lock in our dates with IDES. So it's definitely happening on the 10th or the 14th. I want to jump in on those spots as soon as possible. So I'll be sending an information sheet for you guys to fill out so I can sign everyone up. As we get closer to the trip, I'll be sharing more details of what to expect as far as packing and travel schedule and any pre trip meetings that we'll have before the trip. So stay tuned for those updates. And like I said, this is just a great opportunity for our students. Mission trips like this are an amazing opportunity for students to help grow in their faith, serve others, and just even build a deeper relationship with each other and other peers. I've seen how these trips can be life changing, and I'm really just excited to see how God uses our students in Elizabethton. Thanks for watching. That's really all I have. If you have any questions, if you have any questions that you know will be on that in that meeting that you'll ask, please send them ahead of time so that I can answer them. I want to be able to answer and get as many like as accurate information as possible for you guys. So if you have any questions off the top of your head, please shoot me an email or text message, and I'll gladly answer them. So thanks for watching. I can't wait to see how God uses our students in this trip. Thanks.